Why is it that in life and business, some people take a dive, others merely survive, and yet others thrive? What are the core characteristics that all great achievers have in common?
And that, my friends, was Dr. Randall Bell. That's who you're looking at right there. He's at the TEDx talk speaking about how people act and respond to different situations that life can throw at them. And we have Dr. Randall Bell here right now today. He's joining us to talk more about the way that people cope with traumatic or crisis situations. And he actually has a new book out. It's called Rich Habits, Rich Life, the Four Cornerstones of All Great Pursuits. A warm welcome to you.
Thank you, Melissa.
Yeah, it's great to have you here on the show. And I know people kind of call you Dr. Disaster, Master of Disaster, right? But that's not really your focus.
It's not my focus at all. The media, I get all these terms. People magazine calls me the Ghostbuster. I've never seen a ghost. And my wife calls me. I tried to get her to just call me Master for short, but she insisted on just the disaster side.
Okay.
But really what I do is, as an economist, I go out to cases like the World Trade Center, BP oil spill, Hurricane Katrina, and OJ, John Benet Ramsey. I worked on all those cases, and I measured the economic effects of those disasters.
Okay. So I want to ask you then, what is it about the human spirit then that allows some people to rise above their crisis situation and still thrive while others are kind of stuck in that downward spiral?
Well, I coined the term post-traumatic thriving in the book. And basically, when there's a crisis, whether it's big or little, we all deal with crises. You have three options. You can dive, survive, or thrive. And for 25 years, I've had this privilege of being with the thrivers behind the scenes and really seeing what makes them tick.
Yeah, okay. So do you think that everyone, though, has a breaking point?
I think that temporarily, yes. I mean, things can get overwhelming for anybody where you just kind of are done. But I think on a permanent basis, that's more of a choice. I think that that at some point when things get too much, we can shut down temporarily. But long term, one of the great lies is there is no hope. There is always hope.
Okay, that's good. There is always hope.
Yeah.
And your new book, too, Rich Habits, Rich Life. I think by the title, a lot of people will probably assume this has to do with money. But that's not necessarily the case, right?
It's more about a rich and fulfilling life. There's 21 chapters. It's all about balance. Chapter 15 is about money. If people are concerned about how do I make money, I lay out the process very clearly in chapter 15. But the rest of the book is about developing spiritually, intellectually, philosophically, physically. It's a well-rounded approach, not just all about money.
Yeah, because it's more about you being prepared, and once you have all those places and all those things in place, then money may be the end result.
Exactly. The thrivers I've met behind the statistics around the world have a balanced, paced, day-to-day intelligent approach. It's not all about one thing or another thing. It's about balance and small incremental steps that get you eventually to where you want to go.
Okay, and you mentioned the four cornerstones, right? So tell me what those are and then how we can implement those into our daily lives.
Sure. Well, the four cornerstones are very simple. Me, we, do, be. Me are all the things we do, the habits we do to develop intellectually and philosophically, me. And then we is how we connect with other people. It's about relationships and things we can do to build friendships and those relationships. Do's about productivity. It's about taking care of our health, taking care of our money, taking care of our homes and businesses. And then B is about a game plan to move forward in the future. So it breaks down from there, but it starts with a very simple me, we, do, be approach and simple habits in each one of those categories to ensure that we're balanced.
That's beautiful. And where do people get your book?
Basically, here's your copy.
Thank you.
It's at Amazon.com. It's at richhabits.com. It's doing great. It's in all the major bookstores. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere, so make sure you check it out. So it's all about the four cornerstones, being balanced, and then the end result will be, possibly that rich life that you're looking for, right?
That's what we're all looking for, yeah.
And you can also go to sackandco.net as well for more information, everybody. So make sure you check it out. Thank you so much, Dr. Bell. I really appreciate it. It's such a pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.